Hi everyone, in today's video we are doing batch distillation of three components, benzene, benzene, chlorobenzene and dichlorobenzene. So we can start adding components. The first one is benzene. Then we have chlorobenzene, chlorobenzene, and you can call this one MCB. And then we have dichlorobenzene. Let me find the component. O di. We can call this one DCB. Then we can move to the method section. We are adding a method. The method is called RK. You can call this one RK. So, and we keep the rest of the calculations options as it is. And we need to look at the interaction parameters. Right. And we can just run this one to see if there is any error. Right. Now, since we finished this one, I can go to the simulation environment. And we can start adding a batch distillation column that is available in batch model and is called batch separator. And then we can add the streams. And then finally we have the top stream, which is a receiver stream. Rename those streams. This is a charge. This is the bottom. And then we have the receive. You can call it receive one. You can apply this, right? After we add all these components, we can just click on the charge stream and we can add the information. It is entering at 20 degrees Celsius with 1 bar pressure and the flow rate is 1 kilomole per hour. We have the mole fraction of benzene, which is 0.25. MCB is 0.5. Then we have DCB, dichlorobenzene, which is 0.25. After we add this information, we can close the stream and we can just open the separator. So like before, we can start with the configuration first. The batch distillation column, the number of stages in this particular case is 12. It is a vapor liquid equilibrium. And then we have, for the overhead, we have a reflux drum with a condenser option of total condenser. For the receiver end, we have 3 receivers. You can see we have 3 receivers. The phase 1 is liquid and the vapor phase is just 1. that is condenser. For the pressure holder, we can keep it as specified. For the part heat transfer, we need to use a rigorous one. And for the initial condition, we can just keep it as totally flux and the rest of the information as it is. We will move to the next tab, which is the stream tab. In the stream tab, we have the charge and the flow basis mole. We have 3 receivers, so we can add receive 3 receivers in the receiver section. Then we can move on to the pressure hold up option. And in pressure hold up, we can keep the pressure as it is. If we can just keep it as it is, yeah, we can have a stage 2 pressure in this particular case, which is 1.076, and this one I can keep it as 1.013 bar. The pressure drop, we have the pressure drop calculation is in pot pressure, and the pot pressure is 1.207 bar. Similarly, if you go down, the holdup is in the form of volume, and we are using a cubic meter in this particular case, and the value is 0.0056. And it is starting from stage 2 to stage 11 in cubic meter, and is in cubic meter. Let me correct this one, and that is 0.00056. Sorry, but 0.00056. That's it. Done with the pressure hold up, we can click on the condenser option. The condenser is total condenser, as we already know about this before. The rest of the information is as it is. We are not touching anything else. In this particular case, we can just click on the pot option. In the pot, we have the geometry section. The pot orientation is vertical. The pot head is vertical bottom. If you go down, the tan length is 1 meter, and the diameter is 2 meter. So we're done with the basic setup. We can click on the setup option and see if we need to do anything else in this particular case. We can click on the heat transfer. In this case, since we are talking about the heat transfer model that we are using is a rigorous model. And we have a heating jacket, and we have a jacket of heating and jacket our cover bottom. And we can go down, and we have a jacket top height, which is 1.5 meter. We can click on the jacket heating option in this case. So we have the heating option is specified duty with the value of the duty units, and then the value is 3.6927. So we're done with this. We don't have any side duty in this case. We just finish with the heat transfer option. Then we can click on the initial conditions. The initial conditions that we have, we can keep the we can't even change those options. We can keep the initial condition as it is, and we can go for the charge. Charge is specified total charge. The charge basis is mole. The total charge that we have is 45.3592 kilomole. So we're done with with the initial conditions. Then we can click on the efficiencies, and we can have an efficiency method which is ideal. The efficiency type is vaporization. Right. After that, we can click on the operating steps, and we have to add operating steps in this case. The first one is benzene. You can call this one benzene, and you can click on view. The benzene location is liquid distillate receiver. It is receiver mode receiver 1. And if we go down, the process variable in this particular case is running at the stop if the process variable trigger value not reaches 24 hours. The distillate location is distillate receiver, and it is stage receiver number 1. The process variable is overall mole fraction. The component is benzene with amount of not to 0.95 fraction, and it should be above. Right, and then we can close this one. We can add another step here. And this one we can add CB, and if you can click on view the details, it is the location for operating changes, the location pass variable, the location for the operating change for this one is liquid distillate receiver. It is going to receiver 2, and the process variable again is distillate receiver stage number 2, and the process variable is overall mole fraction. The component is MCB, and it is 0.9. Trigger value is 0.9 fraction, and it should be below. Close this one out. Again, I need to add another one. This one, you can call this one finish. Okay. We can open that one, and we can have again the location is liquid distillate receiver. It should go to receiver number 3. The process variable is can say pot. That it is a liquid mole fraction. Component is DCB, and it is 0.98. Trigger value, and it should be below as well. All right, close this one out. We are finished with operating conditions. Then we can move to the final condition. We can leave those values as it is. We can go to the convergence option. And for convergence, we're using implicit Euler method. We are using the initial steps, the 0.0001. We also have a minimum one option. Keep this one as it is. This one, we can move this one 1e minus 5. 1e minus 5. And we are 1e minus 5. It should be 0.01 hours. Okay, we have a maximum number of iteration, which is 100. Solver diagnostic message, they will keep everything else is same as it is. No need to do anything else. Right. Click on the block option. We can leave the property method as it is. Leave the rest of the information also as it is. If everything is looks okay. I can click on the convergence option and see what have we have it. We have can leave everything like this. Options. We have the option. We can leave everything like this. Right. Right. So if everything is correct, you can just click on run the simulation. So after running the simulation, we are reaching to the results section. You can click on the results and we can have our results. Go down, we can look at the results in this particular section. You can look at the benzenes and receiver, then we have MCB, and if you, yeah, you can have these results. And finally, what we need to do, we need to have a temperature profile. If we go inside to, we have a temperature profile. Let's click on the temperature profile section, and this is the temperature profile. Alright, so we can just move this to the side. You can see we have the temperature profile at different stages. This is the one thing that we need to plot, and then we have the second thing that we need to plot is the mole fraction versus the time, the composition versus the time, and that we can plot. We can have the part composition, and in this particular cases we need to have benzene, and it should be in liquid, and then click on OK, and we have this composition plot. You can see here we have the mole fraction of DCB, which is shown here with the mole fraction of MCB, which is starting to decrease with time. We have the mole fraction of benzene, which is also starting to decrease with time. However, in the pot, we have the mole fraction of DCB, which is increasing. So you can see because it is going to the pot, the DCB is going to the pot section, where the benzene and DCB is going to different receivers. That's why we have this kind of behavior that you can see. I hope that you understand today's simulation, which is a simulation or distillation of batch distillation of 3 components using the separator, the batch separator, which is not inbuilt in Aspen Hysys, which is inbuilt in ACM and imported into Aspen Plus. So I hope you understand today's simulation. If you have any queries, please don't forget to comment on that one. I try to reply to your comments as soon as I got the time. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.